So, what's up, everyone? This video is going to be a bunch of tied together stuff. This week I have a couple, I got some personal stuff going on with the doctor, so I'm not going to be here every single day an hour. And I was just informed that we have 2 people, it looks like, out being sick, so which means it's going to be a hectic week nonetheless. So, we're going to put together something and see what we have, but you know, this video is going to be a bunch of projects here and there, kind of like tied together and whatnot. So hopefully you enjoy. We'll see how it goes, and we'll keep them coming. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.
It's like you got every single bell and whistle you could put on this car.
Yeah, I thought everything through because I'm like, I want some more clearance for the exhaust side and shit. But at the same time, I don't want that big bulky ass.
Sorry, I'm just getting video to
No, that's cool.
show people that customers do actually care and like us and love us and, and whatnot.
Give you too.
Most definitely, man. We're just waking up here and getting the day started, and he's going over his little build here that we got going on. So I just kind of wanted to butt in, as I'm not eating the donuts and the coffee. I have my my tea mixed with some lemonade, so that will get me going. And yeah, we're gonna see what else we got going on for today. So when we jump over here and assembling ECUs right now, we're taking them apart, we're cleaning them, getting ready to solder and set up the boards for S2000. Cases are all done, all prepped. We have our bolts over here. So just another little standard thing. We walk over here, give me 1 second. We walk over here, we see we got a V8 block now that we're painting up. We're doing that too. So we got a lot of stuff going on. So I want to mention one more thing as I go to assemble one more ECU here. What you're seeing here with the breakfast and whatnot, this is way before we are even open. Some customers know that we get here early. They bring us breakfast. We appreciate that. You saw the client was talking to our techs about his setup and his project. You know, that's perfect to do before work. My guys are waking up anyways. It doesn't, you know, when the day starts, it's, you know, it's a fast-paced, fast-paced here, to say the least. But the other thing I did want to go into is, as I'm assembling this one, we offer full lifetime support on all of our products that we sell. So, you know, let's say the customer gets this to his house and he's going to tune the car himself, and a couple months later he thinks that, you know, let's say he's having a problem and he doesn't know if it's, you know, something between, let's just say, you know, maybe he's having a wastegate issue, maybe he's having, you know, such and such, but he also wants to confirm everything looks good with his tune. We're here to support you through thick or thin, no matter what, when you support us and you buy product from us. So that's what I wanted to get across and let people know. So we have this car in here. This is an Integra, and it was originally supposed to be coming in for the wiring harness install, which we are doing. When it did show up, the harness was actually already installed somewhat. I'll insert some pictures like in between here, or I'll figure something out, and you guys will see what I'm talking about exactly. And the whole reason why I'm mentioning this is because originally we thought we were doing one thing, and we gave an estimate on what that one thing would be. Now the problem is, when it comes in differently, it can involve more work. We actually had to take the whole harness off of the car. The other thing I already alerted the customer to is, if you see the injector wires of how we didn't cut these, this is how it came in, and I think they were just like twisted together. This is not actually enough wire for us to work with, so we're going to have to supply some new clips. We want at least a little bit more, so the connection's not super tight, and when you go to like tuck the harness, it's not going to break off. So we need a little bit more on that end. But we're making progress on this, and I'll be back onto this project. We have the wing install on the S2000. And you can see the wing. Yeah, you can continue doing what you're doing. I don't need you to get out of the way. I'm trying to get more videos where people don't have to stop working because it's a pain, but you can see the wing install that we're wrapping up here. We'll actually You can see some fingerprints we're going to clean up before it goes home. This piece is not on, of course, as you can tell, but this piece is. So we're wrapping up this one. I'll be back with the Integra, and I'll be back with anything else that we have going on. Just wanted to do a real quick video with the car outside. You can see it. I don't know, are you a fan of it? I like the wing. I know some people might not, but I think it kind of like completes it. Comment down below if you are a fan. So I wanted to put it out there really quick, and you might hear the GPS talking in the background. I am actually off to go get lunch for everybody here at work. We have, besides our meetings that we have monthly or even weekly, I do like to reward them if they had a good week, or they put in more, and sometimes they'll be here on a Sunday even, which is what you guys don't see. But the other thing I did kind of want to mention was,
turn right onto
if you own a business, South Harlem Avenue, and I hear the GPS talking, so I apologize for that, but if you own a business, let me know what you guys do, because I like to give back. So I'm going to, it's a place called JJ Fish. If you are in the area or local, then you probably already know the name. This one is in Maywood. We have a customer that's been with me probably for 19 years or so, and I try to always give back to my customers. So now I'm knocking two birds out with one stone. Not only am I treating everybody to lunch, but I'm also going to be putting money back in this guy's pocket, who has been supporting me throughout the many of years of doing this. So it's just something that I like to do. So if you do own a business or something and you're local and you're a customer, comment down below too, or shoot me a message, whatever you want to do. And I'll be back with the food, and we're gonna, we may do, I don't want to say it 100%, but we may do a slight review, because he's claiming these cheesesteaks, he's claiming they're the best, so we're gonna see. So I wanted to get a real quick video as I'm driving back to the shop here. A couple of things I really wanted to discuss. Number one, and I'm going to make it really quick, if you know a buddy, a friend, or a family, or even if you got a small business like in your town, go out and support them. Go out and support them and build a relationship and put money in their pocket, and this goes for like anything, so I'm not just saying if you know somebody. A lot of people don't, unless you try to start your own business, a lot of people don't realize what it takes. And not only what it takes after the first 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, it's grueling at times. It really is. So what I wanted to make clear was, this ain't like a free food type hookup. I wanted to go in there, pay full price. I wanted to put money back in his pocket, because he's been coming to me for so many years. He's a loyal customer. I want to say we became friends over the years. I want to say I've known him for like 19 years. Now, I've been there before. I usually get the chicken tenders and the lemon pepper, and that's ultimately what I also wanted my guys to try. But my guys love Philly cheesesteaks. We got a bunch of cheesesteaks too. I've never had one, so we're gonna see how they are. I know we got hush puppies, cheese sticks, onion rings. We got basically more food than we're gonna be able to eat, but at the end of the day, it's putting money in his pocket and his family's pocket, which is what I'm trying to do and ultimately help. The other thing too, you've seen it probably before on the internet. You got to remember that if you walk into, let's say, something like an AT&T store or an iPhone, Apple store, anywhere, you're not going in those places and you're trying to bargain down and get a better price. Go out there, support your smaller businesses. Don't try to just get a hookup. As for me, I can say how I run my business. You become a customer over the many years, a loyal customer. We always help out as much as we possibly can. That being said, I'm going to go back and we're going to eat some food, and I'll get another video of that. Oh, and really quick too, I got a quick video of inside of the place, just kind of so you guys can see how it is. I didn't want to be in there. I didn't want to be taping him. I didn't want to make any of his employees uncomfortable, because they don't know why I'm there. But yeah, just wanted to make that clear too. So before we start eating it all, you guys can see the spread, and there is just There is a lot of food here. Food on top of food on top of food on top of food. So we got bags and bags, and there's the mild sauce, and then the lemon pepper, can't forget. So I am in this Civic 8th Gen SI. I believe it's a real Mugen car. Everything I'm looking at, Mugen Civic, everything I'm looking at, it does appear to be real. So car's making awesome power for all the stuff that he has on it. Only thing I'm seeing is front O2 sensor's acting a little bit goofy. Car's got 204,000 miles on it, so I don't know. The O2 sensor doesn't look fairly fresh on the front one. I've been seeing a lot of it, and when I say goofy, it's acting slow. It doesn't want to respond as quick as it should be, but it is what it is. Everything else is good. Car smokes a little bit, but yeah. I am going to finish this tune up, and I will be back. And I got a couple other things I want to show, and a couple other things I wanted to talk about really quick. After looking at it more and more, I can almost say for certain it is a real Mugen Civic. So let's get a quick, I wanted to get a quick little walk around and little shout out, so go follow him. So I'm going to do a quick video here. I'm on the side of the road. I'm sure you can hear the hazards. One of the last steps that I do when a car is done with the dyno and off, and I pull it off, is I take it on the street and I'm just driving it like a normal person, and I want to feel if I feel anything. I want to make sure everything is 100% great, smooth, and good to go. You know, this is, I don't even think customers know that I do this. It's an extra step that I've taken forever. It's nothing new, but you know, I get so many messages and emails, and I see people on the internet where, you know, they complain that they were, you know, tuned somewhere else, and, you know, wide open throttle feels amazing, but partial throttle feels horrible. You know, I get some emails that will state, you know, I can't even drive the car like in city driving because it's so jerky, bucky, whatever term you want to use. And the simple thing is, you know, wide open throttle was just tuned on the dyno, and that was it. There was no attention to the partial throttle. It was, you know, do wide open throttle pulls, get a horsepower number, and then you're done. But, you know, I go above and beyond on every car, and I try to get the car. My main goal not only is to make power, but to do it safely. But my main goal is I want you to hop in the car, no matter what the setup is. Yes, you know, in some cases, if you're running a large cam, or, you know, it's not going to feel 100% stock. But the main goal is to make this thing feel like it is stock, and it came from the factory this way. You hop in, and you don't even realize that there is a tune on it. That's the goal. And, you know, with that being said, it's, you know, like I said, I don't know if customers even know I do this little extra step. So I'm going to get back. I'm going to drive, finish this one up. Okay, so now we are in front of an RSX. We are doing valve springs. The seats have to be replaced, and since the seats have to come off for these springs and whatnot too, we did the valve seals. The keepers also have to be upgraded. If you're not familiar with the RSX, at one point Acura did revise the keepers. We were fairly certain he never had the revised keepers, so We just went with the Brian Crower ones to be on the safe side. We do get this question asked a lot. Can we do this job while the motor is still in the car? Well, in case you can't see, the motor is in the car still. And I'm gonna wrap it up though, because he's waiting to get back on this job and I don't want to take up more time than I have to. And then continuing this random week, we have a 4-cylinder Mustang. If you follow us and you know this car has been here before, it's getting some stuff redone. He had a trans issue that we swapped out the trans with. And then over here, we have the block for the RSX. He wanted us to clean it up a little bit and throw some paint on it. So the oil filter will be replaced, of course. That's just so we don't get any paint on there. So we got that going on. And we also have the NSX that will be going home soon. And we'll actually have a full updated video on this. If you have been following us and or this project, then you'll be interested, very interested in the next video that we have coming up on this sweet looking ride. And of course, if you don't know what's inside of it, because maybe this is your first time viewing, it is the K-Series. Why my camera just got all crazy dark and light, I don't know. But hey, it is what it is. So we're gonna keep on pumping them up, pumping them out. I mean, sorry, it's fairly early, and yeah, we'll go from there.